Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this mid-month psychic tarot update for January 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in the mid-month of January and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. Also, I just wanted to let you know my big love readings for 2025 for singles and couples are now available on Vimeo. That link is down below in the description box in the Show More section, and the links are also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. Stick around to the end of the video if you want to hear of the other video series I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand videos. So now on to your mid-month psychic tarot update, and I'm starting with the sign of Aries. So the first card you have, Aries, is the Six of Pentacles, and this is giving generously, freely, and charitably to others. It can also be receiving generosity and charity from others. It can be the balance of give and take. It could also indicate financial success coming to you in the future. You're building up something. Some of you are building up something in your finances. I'm going to say right here, if you see any little black things fly around, it's gnats. I was away on the holidays and gnats are coming out of my plants. So it's not some weird spirit thing. It's gnats. Again. And some of you could actually be collecting money for like a GoFundMe or some kind of donation or charity or organization that you are helping out, being part of. It's highly likely. But it can also be you building up and collecting money to build up your finances for something that's important to you or something you want to do. Some of you are jump-starting your career. And it could involve, putting money into a business, like, capital, financing something that you want to do. It could be building up savings for retirement, for a new home, to build a business. Some of you are switching gears and you're changing where or how you keep or store your money. You could be switching from certain bank accounts to IRAs or money market funds, or putting money in stocks, land, cryptocurrency, or switching them. Like, I feel like you're reallocating your funds for many of you, switching things up, changing things around, building your finances, collecting money for charities or for your own endeavors. You could be seeking guidance from somebody that could be very valuable to you that knows a lot about money and finances in January, mid-January, or even going forward. Because it's a general reading, timing will be different for all of you. So it could be probably in the next 3 months, if it's not in January, where you're getting valuable insight and information and advice from somebody that knows a lot about finances. Now, this could be a financial advisor, but it could also be somebody you're watching on the internet that knows a lot about money. So the card you have with it is the Four of Rods. And I'm going to tell you what, the Four of Rods came up 3 times, which surprised me. Aries, Gemini, and Virgo all got, I'm sorry, not 3 of rods, 4 of rods. I'm getting old. 4 of rods. So 4 of rods is getting married, attending a wedding, throwing a wedding, or attending some kind of party gathering or celebration. It could indicate success coming to you in springtime. So maybe what you're doing in this card where success, financial success is coming to you, maybe springtime is when you're going to really benefit from that 6 of Pentacles card. Some of you could be building up some kind of savings or money in some kind of an account for a wedding you want to have, or a wedding gift you want to give to somebody, or if one of your kids or grandkids is having a wedding and you want to pay for their wedding or help them pay for their wedding. So that could be, these 2 cards could be intertwined, this money, 6 of Pentacles, and the 4 of rods. You may also, again, it comes up, like getting advice about how to build up your finances and some of what you may want to do. Because remember in the 6 of Pentacles card right off in the bat, I said you may be like wanting to build something. Some of you may be building a home or building an addition to your home, expanding your home in some way, either up or out, or renovating a home you already have, or like I said, building a home or buying a new home. Could come up here for many of you Aries. And remember, this is for Aries, sun, moon, and rising sign people. You may be talking to officials, higher ups, about how you can build and expand and grow something. Maybe you need zoning permits. Maybe you, because I also get it might be possible for you to get some government assistance or financial aid that could come to you in a grant, a loan, or something that, you know, the government could actually help you with. Maybe your situation, if you're a veteran or you're disabled or there's something else going on with you, that would enable you to get some kind of like aid financially or benefits. But I feel like this is in relation to home, living space, housing. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And please click like and give this video a thumbs up if you feel it's helpful to you. I would greatly appreciate it. So now on to the sign of Taurus. Hi Taurus, so the first of your 2 cards that you have for mid-month of January update, you have Temperance. This is having to have patience. It could also indicate alchemy, where God is working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, or saying. So you may need patience, you may have to have patience, maybe you're just going to be very patient in mid-January. I feel like some of you Tauruses are tolerating a lot of nonsense. Other people's nonsense, like you've been tolerating it, or you're tolerating it now, or moving forward. I see you looking at a bridge and like your goal is on the other side of the bridge. And you may feel like that goal is too far, but you may require patience to attain that goal. I feel like some of you Tauruses are seeing people that are not fit to get the jobs that they're getting, get those jobs. I see you Tauruses feeling like, well, that person shouldn't have gotten that job. That person shouldn't have gotten that promotion. And this could be, you may feel that way about people out in the world, in the government, or it could be in a company or business you work for. This could also be in your family. Maybe you see other people around you, or in a club, group, or organization that you're part of or belong to, where you see people climbing up the ladder, getting different positions, being in more positions of power, getting things that you feel like it could be money or position or power that you feel like they shouldn't be getting, that they don't deserve. So that could be, like I said, with people out in the world. It could be in your own personal life. It could be happening at work. I feel like you're trying to stay neutral and you're trying to stay clear of like picking sides or I don't know. There's something here that's making you want to stay neutral. Some of you, if you're in a job that you feel like you're getting treated unfairly, you may be thinking like, how can I get out of here? Or if you're in a roommate situation and you feel like you're getting the short end of the stick and you're getting untreated fairly, you may be thinking about your living situation and thinking, how do I get out of here? So it could be at a job, it could be in a living situation. You may feel like you stay because you have to. Maybe for financial reasons, but there could be other reasons that I can't see or I'm unaware of. So the card you have with it is the Five of Rods. And the Five of Rods is a card that symbolizes an internal struggle going on inside of you. Or you could be having struggles or problems or arguments with friends, families, members, or any clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to. This could be also happening at work. Some of you, you could see things breaking out. And I hear a couple of things. First, I hear a rash. So there could be a breakout of some kind of like illness, rash, or it could be a sickness that produces a rash. This could be happening at your work. This could be happening in your family. This could be happening in a club, group, or organization you belong to. And also, the other thing I get, you could see in your neighborhood, in your town, your city, or your neighborhood, where people are like rioting or fighting, arguing with each other. There could be protests and, you know, people acting out. Like, and you may feel like this isn't safe, or that may be why you want to be neutral, you know, because you may want to be neutral about some situation. This could also be happening in work, home, or your neighborhood, or in a club, group, or organization where people are arguing with each other, not getting along. You may want to remain neutral, but you may feel like you want to get out of there, like you don't want to deal with it, like it feels dangerous, or it's making you feel like this isn't what you want to have to deal with and be part of. Okay, I get some things, I got to be careful what I say. I get some things where, how can I put this? At your place of work, it could be in your neighborhood, but it could be at your place of work, where I'm going to call them migrants. I'm going to use that word for this video. Maybe taking people's jobs. And people at the company or business you work for or own, the other employees may be really mad about it and starting fights, arguments, riots. This could also be happening to do with housing, apartment buildings, condominiums, I don't know, houses even. And this could cause people in a neighborhood to want to fight and riot. So, I mean, I'm surprised that's coming up here, but I have to give you the messages as I get them. You could feel very disappointed that this is occurring. But you have the Temperance card here. So I did get you may want to remain neutral, and you may have to have a lot of patience. But I feel that Tauruses are going to think about, how can I get out of here? Whatever the here is it your job? Is it your neighborhood? Is it a club, group, or organization? I don't know. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if this makes sense to you Tauruses that have Taurus, sun, moon, or rising sign. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Please share this video with people if you feel it's worth sharing. I would appreciate it. So now on to the sign of Gemini. Hi, Gemini. First card you have for mid-month of January is Six of Swords. This is moving from troubled shores to better shores, moving to, you could be traveling, have a new commute for work. It could be long distance travel. So it could be moving, travel, new commute for work, moving from troubled shores to better shores. Some of you Geminis, my guides are saying you may find out that you have to relocate for work. Now, maybe some of you want to do it. You know, I don't know. It could be being thrust upon you, like maybe you have to relocate for work. But for others of you, maybe you're okay with it. You could be moving on up. You may have to take responsibility at some kind of new position or job. And you could, I get like looking for a new place to live. Some of you could just literally be moving. Like, you know, I'm looking for a new place to live. I want to move. But some of you, this is because of job requirements of relocating. I feel like in a way you're happy about it if it's work related, because there's something that you don't want to be strapped with or saddled with anymore. And it could be like maybe there's like you don't like your boss at the location you are, or you don't like your coworkers, or you feel like you don't like the work that they're throwing at you. And if you transfer, you're going to have maybe more responsibility, but you'll be doing different things. Like I get that energy here. Some of you may feel like you want to get away from where you live because it could have like bad memories, or like, you know, you may feel like the home maybe it has ghosts in it and you don't like the ghosts. Or it has negative residual energy. Maybe you were married and you got divorced, and then there's this like negative aura or negative energy that even if you try to clear it out, it still seems like it's there. It could be bad memories, or just something like there's some impetus here for you to want to move. So the card you have with it, now you got Four of Rods too, and the signs that got Four of Rods is Aries, Gemini, and Virgo. So all three of you got Four of Rods. And Four of Rods is marriage, getting married, attending a wedding, throwing a wedding for somebody else. It could be going to a party, gathering, or celebration. This could also be success happening in springtime. So it could be that you have success in springtime, and that's when you move. Maybe your success in springtime is you're moving in spring. Definitely some of you Geminis have discovered some kind of fountain of youth, and your skin is absolutely glowing. You could be glowing. You may have found something that's very rejuvenating to your skin or your appearance in some way. If you are dating anyone, a marriage proposal is coming. Maybe in February around Valentine's Day, or between now and the end of May, maybe even the beginning of June. Between now and the beginning of June, I feel like if you've been, you know, seriously involved with someone in a relationship, they may propose engagement of marriage to you at that time, or maybe you're the one doing the proposing during that time period. I do feel that some of you Geminis that are single have cast a wider net and have or will be meeting somebody. That, like, casting a wider net could mean you're traveling outside of where you live. Like maybe you went on a dating site and you pushed the parameters about how far out you're willing to meet somebody, or maybe before there were certain people that you would not consider before, like what line of work they're in or what their religious backgrounds or political beliefs or racial heritages. Like you may have had parameters before that you are now pushing the boundaries of that, and could very likely meet somebody that is a good fit for you in this year of 2025. Some of you are going to be attending either a very big wedding that is like a gala event, or it is a gala event. Like it's either a wedding like a gala event, like a big to-do, or it's a big event that would be called a gala. And there could be some, big wigs or important people there. And this could happen this month, or I feel like it's either happening in January, February, or March, but especially January or February is what comes up the strongest. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And Gemini, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell so you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. I would greatly appreciate your support of this channel. So now on to the sign of Cancer. Hi, Cancer. The first card you have for mid-month of January is the Two of Pentacles. And this is weighing your options, seeking balance, having to make a decision or a choice between two things. It could be money, but maybe not. It could be something else. And there is emotions tied up here in this option weighing, decision making that's going on for you. You may be thinking about how you want to structure your life, and maybe you're thinking like you want to structure your life differently in some way, and you're weighing your options on how to do that. And you may feel like you want to be out and about more. Maybe you don't go out socially enough. Maybe you work too much, or maybe you work from home, or you just have gone through a big spell of hermit mode where you've been staying at home. It comes up like some of you Cancer, sun, moon, and rising sign people want to get out more. And I get, like, my guides are saying you're thinking about things you can adjust, things you can fix. So maybe it's your physical body. Maybe you're like, you have health issues, or maybe you're too heavy, or maybe you're too thin, or maybe you have some problems and you're like, I need to fix this. Maybe you have trouble with your joints, maybe you have arthritis or inflammation or some other kind of illness, and you're like, I need to fix this. I need to get things in better order and alignment. If it's not your physical body and your health, it could be things in your environment, like appliances, automobiles, heating systems, air conditioner, whatever. Maybe they're not running right, and you're like, I need to make adjustments to these things. I need to get them fixed. And but I in a big way, whatever you can fix on your own, within your own control, you'll be doing that. You may really want to build up your immune system. My guides are saying fighting back against any kind of sicknesses, illnesses, or disease. So you could be doing things, or maybe wise to be doing things, to build up your immune system by I recommend, this is based on what I've listened to in the past few months, vitamin D and K together. I think it's D3. can help build up your immune system. So you may want to look into that. Don't take my word for that exactly. I'm pretty sure it's D3 and K. I know it's D and K, builds up your immune system. Other things will build up your immune system as well, but they might really help you right now. So the next card you have in your reading, Cancer, is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is victory, truth being revealed. It could be victory because truth is revealed. It could be wisdom, knowledge, or truth. Sometimes this card can come up for love, even though it's not cups. It can. Some goal, something you've wanted to attain finally happens here. Like you're going to have the feeling of crossing over some kind of threshold of something that had been elusive to you, or a barrier. It could be a new love relationship is finally happening for you, or maybe it was a weight loss goal or a health goal, or something that was like, it wasn't clicking, it wasn't happening for you. Maybe it's a work-related thing where, or studying, maybe you were trying to learn something and it wasn't clicking for you all the way. Well, in mid-January and or in February, you cross over that threshold and you get that goal. You achieve that knowledge or wisdom or truth or victory. You may also be thinking about that you would like to make better friendships. Maybe you've been questioning some of your friendships, like some of the people you've been hanging out with. Maybe they've changed, or they seem to be too negative, or you don't align with their ideologies, whether it's religious, political, or other beliefs they have. You may feel like, I need better friends. You may be thinking that. This is a time where some of you may be opening or starting your own company or business. Now, I know there's going to be people in the comments that are going to say, Mars is retrograde until I think the 23rd of February. That's not a good time to start a business. Well, I can't tell you, like, the cards that come up and what my guides say, that's what they say. So some of you may be starting your own business. You may want to take astrology into consideration, or maybe you don't. In your own personal chart, maybe Mars retrograde isn't bad for you to start a business, but you would have to have a professional astrologer look at that for you to see if January or February is not a good time for you to start a business, because I do feel some of you are doing that. But there's some threshold, some goal that you're crossing over that was elusive to you or difficult, and you are having some kind of victory, knowledge, or truth. You may be starting your own business. There could be a new love partner that shows up for you now. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And please like this video if you liked it, or feel like my videos are helpful to you with these psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides. Just that thumbs up really makes a big difference and helps this channel grow and helps it a lot. So thank you for that. So now on to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. The first card you have is the Ace of Rods, and this is new beginnings. It could be a new home, a new job, a new child being born, a new love relationship. It could be receiving an inheritance. It could be a new beginning in your life in a whole variety of ways. Some of you are buying a new car. I get buying a new vehicle or buying a new car. I also hear that some of you Leos will be stocking up on groceries or necessities. This could be like prepper energy, like worried about what could go down, or it could be because food prices the prices of food are so high, and items that you're like, I'm buying this stuff now and storing it because you maybe are afraid the prices are going to increase. Some of you are traveling. I feel like I don't feel like it's business or work related, although for some of you it could be that, but I feel like it's more for fun. It could be like a family vacation, even like maybe your family's going skiing, or maybe your family's going to go to an island, the tropics, you know, and relax on the beach or have fun in the sun. I don't know, but I do like it. They blurted that at me. So wasn't what I expected. I don't usually get travel with the Ace of Rods, but you know what? My guides tell me whatever they tell me, regardless of what card is sitting in front of me. Also, catching up with people that you've either lost touch with, or because I get lost time, lost touch with. Maybe that's why some of you are traveling. Maybe you're going to visit family you haven't seen for a long time and you're going to catch up with them. But I do get that could be separate predictions or they could be joined together. I do get catching up with people you haven't seen or talked to in a long time, or you had lost touch with them. And I did still get it again, brand new vehicle for some of you Leos. That could be a Leo sun sign, Leo rising sign, or Leo moon sign. Some of you could be starting or creating a website, and it could have to do with the banking industry, like how it started, how the Federal Reserve started. It could have to do with old money, old families that came from money long, long ago. It could be a historical website, because I'm getting all this like old money, old finances, people in the banking industry, the people that started the Federal Reserve, the big families that were connected to that. Like it could, but like either looking at a website and reading all about it or creating your own. It's a little weird. Again, welcome to Psychic Predictions. So the next card you have in your reading is the Page of Swords. This is an air sign person. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you, Leo, if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is an air sign. Could be a child to you. Pages are often children. Or it could be an adult that's immature or young at heart. There could be some complications that could come from an air sign that doesn't want you to travel, doesn't want you to leave, or doesn't want you to do something, or is throwing a wrench into your plans in some form or another. They may feel like you can't leave me behind, or don't hold me up in what I'm trying to do. Like the Page of Swords, it feels like angsty. Like they've got angst over what your plans are or what you want to do. You may feel like this air sign person is too sensitive, or taking things too personally, taking things to heart that you don't think they really should, to the degree that they are, because I see you looking at them like they're very sensitive, very emotional. Now, maybe not always. Maybe it's just in this month of January, in the mid-month of January and going into February, that you feel this way about them. They kind of feel like you're trying hard to ignore something they want or something they think. So they kind of feel like you may be blowing them off, or not taking what they're saying seriously, or ignoring them in some form or another. They also may be thinking of leaving something that they're not going to do anymore. Now, that could be the relationship. If you're in a relationship with them, they may be like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm leaving. But it could be a job that they're leaving. It could be something else that they've been doing or working on or are part of. It could be a club, a group, an organization, a foundation, something that they're part of. They may be thinking of leaving something. but they're very emotional, and their sensitivities are definitely heightened in this mid-month of January, and maybe all the way until the end of February. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And please share this video with others, Leo, if you feel it's worth sharing. It would help me a lot. So now on to the sign of Virgo. Hi, Virgo. First card you got is Four of Rods. Now, this has come up for 3 of the signs for this mid-month update. Aries, Gemini, and you, Virgo, all have gotten Four of Rods. This is a card that symbolizes getting married or attending a wedding or throwing a wedding for like your kids or grandkids. It can also be attending a party, gathering, or celebration of some sort. It can also indicate success coming to you in springtime. Some of you are getting engaged or setting a wedding date. Maybe you've already gotten engaged. You could be getting engaged and setting the date then, or, you know, a marriage proposal could have come in and you're going to be planning the date. I feel that some of you, the wedding date may be in summertime. So depending on what hemisphere you live in, I live in the northern hemisphere, so summertime to me would be June, July, or August. I keep seeing the month of June, so you could be getting married in June. If it's not you, there's somebody important to you in your family that's getting married. And I feel like it's going to take a lot of energy out of you, because there's going to be a lot of, like, whether it's your wedding or a family member's wedding, you are heavily involved in the planning, the orchestrating of it. It's not like, if it's a family member, I don't feel like it's happening at a distance and you're not involved in it. You may be, you know, maybe you're the mother or father of the bride, and that's going to involve a lot of things that you're going to have to do or take care of. Some of you are working on a relationship, and you are building a relationship and making it stronger, like building and strengthening a relationship. I also get for some of you about attending a wedding or a party, and I hear dust off your dancing shoes because you're going to whoop it up. You're going to have a good time. Now, for some of you, this wedding may not be occurring now. You may be just getting the notice of it, like, you know, an invitation. It's going to come to you and it's going to happen later, but you're going to get yourself together, ready about it, like new clothes or shoes, or get out your fancy duds that have been in a zip bag in your back of your closet or in storage or in your basement. So the card you have with it is 10 of Cups. Look at these 2 cards together, Virgo. You got some good juju here. Some good luck. 10 of Cups, happily ever after. Happy love relationship, good health, good luck. Now, I know there's Virgos out there that are going to say, I'm single. I'm not married. I'm not getting married. I'm not with anybody. Well, then your messages may be coming to you from your rising sign or moon sign this month. I get broadening the scope of your relationship, broadening it, strengthening it. Some of you getting engaged. You may be doing other things to broaden the relationship as well. Having children, you know, starting a family, whatever broadening the relationship would mean to you. Some of you are going to be connecting with somebody, romantically speaking, on a deeper and more emotional level, even if you are already together with them. Doesn't have to be a new relationship. If you are a Virgo that is trying to start a family, you're going to be successful in doing so. I pick up the month of October, so you could be I don't know if you got pregnant in January, that would make sense. Maybe you're getting pregnant at the end of January or in February, because I get October would be when you could be expecting a child to arrive. So you could be getting pregnant now, or like I said, February. And some of you may be buying a bigger home or a bigger place to live. Or, could be maybe you live in an apartment and you're going to buy a house, or you are, just moving to a bigger apartment or a bigger condo or a bigger townhome. You're going to keep some things public, but some things private. There's going to be some things that you're not going to want people to know. Now, that, at least right now, that could be, sometimes in the old days, I don't, maybe people still do this, but a lot of times people wouldn't let on that they were expecting a child until they were 3 or 4 months pregnant. That may be what is going on here. If you're growing your family and you or your partner becomes pregnant, you may be keeping that under wraps. But it could be other things that you're like, well, we're telling people this much. Maybe it's about moving. Maybe you're not going to tell them that you're moving yet, even if that's the plan. You might be keeping that part of your life under your hat. I don't know. But again, if you Virgos are like, I'm not married, I'm not getting married, I'm not dating anybody, this doesn't make sense to me, then your messages right now are coming to you from either, remember, you got to watch your sun, your moon, or your rising sign. I don't know what else to tell you. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Libra. Hi, Libra. The first card you have is the Star, and this is spiritual blessings, an answered wish or an answered prayer. Your spirit guides, the divine source, the angels, they're hearing your wishes and prayers, and you're getting some sort of spiritual blessing. My guides are saying, sometimes they word things funny to me, you're mounting a successful operation. That's what they said. So this could be maybe you're in the military and you have a special operation that you have to, deal with. It'll be successful. It could be a literal operation of your body. You're mounting a successful operation, meaning you could be undergoing surgery and it'll be successful. It could be some kind of business venture or endeavor that you're getting ready to embark on, and it will be successful. Which makes sense because the card you have with it is the Eight of Pentacles. Learning new skills and also learning how to cope with something. So there could be things that have been going on in your life. It could be at work because, like I said, your second card here is the Eight of Pentacles. It could be work-related, business-related, or financially related that my guides are saying you're learning to cope with something here. Like you figured out the best way to navigate. This could go back to mounting a successful operation. You're figuring out the best way to navigate it. And some of you Libras are putting pressure on the right people. So if bosses need pressure, or family members, or heads of something, like presidents of something, leaders of something, of like a committee or a board. Maybe you sit on a board, maybe it has to do with a school board, maybe it has to do with a board that meets for your company or business that you work for. You are putting pressure on the right people in the mid-month of January, but it could even go forward, maybe even all the way out until the end of March. So the card you have with it is the Eight of Pentacles, which is learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, putting attention to craftsmanship and attention to detail, putting focus and attention on that, gaining financial gains from your work or efforts or investments. Some of you are learning something new. I hear the word scribe. So scribe, that's, I believe, writing. So you could be learning something new about writing or something that you need to write. And I get that some of you are tackling things that may have been going wrong over the last 5 to 6 months. And this could be at a business you own. It could be at a job that you do, at a company or a business where you work, or even with your finances. You may be also making it clear what you can do and what you can't do. That could be to your significant other, that could be to your boss, that could be to the head of any kind of club, group, or organization, or committee, or board that you are part of or sit on. You may be making it clear, like, look, this is what I can do and this is what I can't do. So you may be very upfront, bold, factual, to the point. You may find like you tire more easily. So maybe that's why, because my guides say tiring easily. So that may be why you have to tell this board, this committee, this group, this boss, whomever, like there's certain things you can do and certain things you can't do because you're tiring too easily now. Maybe you need to change your schedule. Maybe they want you to work too many hours and you need to cut down your hours, or they want you to work on a specific shift. And that shift is like, tiring you out too much. I do feel like for some of you, you may feel like your butt's on the line and that you have to, really put the pedal to the metal and, get certain things done. And I feel like you will be able to achieve those goals and parameters because you have the star here that's giving you spiritual blessings, and you're going to have success on, what did I say, on your operations. So, that could have to do with business and work and things that you have to get done. So I hope these messages were of help to you. If they don't make sense, you got to watch your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign, because I'm guaranteeing you some months your sun sign is going to be like, that didn't make sense to me. Well, then check out your moon sign or your rising sign. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Please subscribe to this channel. It helps the channel grow, and hit that notification bell, and then you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube if you want to continue to keep watching my spirit guide psychic predictions and messages. So now on to the sign of Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. The first card you have is the Two of Rods. And the Two of Rods is partnership in business, partnership in romance, or something you're doing and creating and putting out there into the world for people to look at, listen to, buy, read, evaluate. Some of you Scorpios could be mustering up courage to say something to someone that you want to say. Now, this could be like, maybe there's somebody you like and you want to let them know, hey, I've got interest in you. Would you be interested in dating or going out on a date? Like, it could be that. But it could be gathering up courage to say something to somebody else in your life, a family member or somebody at work, that you are hesitant to say. And so you have to build up confidence and courage to say it. Some of you may have a really strong desire to make a connection with somebody, like a deep connection with somebody. So you could be like crushing on somebody. There could be somebody you have a crush on. There could be, it may be somebody you've known. It could even be a friend that's been your friend for a long time. It could be somebody you work with. Who knows? I feel like you are letting your feelings show, even if you don't, whether you say something or you don't. I do get your feelings are, it's not like you're not expressing your feelings. Even if this is somebody that you have to bring up the courage to say something to them, and it has nothing to do with a love relationship or flirting or wanting to go out on a date, but you need to muster up courage to say something to them, your emotions or your actions or things you're doing or saying is already sending out signals, regardless of what this is about that you want to say. If you do any kind of work, it's going to be taken more seriously by the public. So if you're putting out any videos, psychic readings, any other kind of videos on anything, or work that you put out in books or music, blogs, articles you're writing, whatever it is you're working on or doing that you put out there into the world, it is getting more well known, more acknowledged, and taken more seriously. So the card you have with it is Ace of Rods, and the other signs that got it was Leo. So you and Leo both got Ace of Rods. And this is new beginnings. It could be a new beginning at work, job, business, new home, receiving an inheritance, birth of a child, new beginning in life in some way. You're getting your act together and you are moving on with it. You're moving on with something here. I also feel like anything that was like complex or complicated to you, you're like cutting through it and getting through any time of like uncertainty, complications, confusion. You're like cutting through that now. You're getting through it. You may have to make some kind of talk, speech, presentation, lecture, seminar, webinar, eulogy, toast at a wedding, any kind of like presentation or speech of some sort comes up here for you. Now, remember, timing is different for all of you. I do feel that some of you, this could occur in this month of January, but some of you, it's occurring in February or March, but especially February. If you don't see this happening in January, I feel it's highly likely in February. Some of you Scorpios are going to take some kind of class and you're going to learn a lot. Now, that could be a yoga class. Doesn't have to be a class on something like book learning. It could be a class on photography, a class on winemaking. It could be a class on learning a new language or something. But whatever class, whether it's online or in person, I feel like you're really going to learn a lot. It's going to be helpful to you. You may want to take a new course of action and show the progress you've made. Some of you could be doing this for work-related reasons, like I'm taking this course and now I'm going to utilize this knowledge at my work and show my bosses how much progress I've made, and maybe you're hoping to get a different position or a raise or starting a new job or something at work or business or work related with what you've learned. I feel an improvement in your finances is coming up as well. So if you don't see that happening in January, I feel it could happen in February or at the beginning of March. So I hope these messages were of help to you and I hope they made sense. And please share this video with others if you feel it's worth sharing. It would help this channel grow. So thank you so much for that. And now on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. The first card you have is Knight of Cups. And this is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a water sign. You may feel like you want to get things out of your system. This could be like, you know, maybe you feel like you want to go out partying with your friends and you want to kick back and have fun and get like loose and crazy and get it out of your system. It could be something that is in your system you want to get out of it, like any kind of chemicals, or like if you've been addicted to anything, or if there's anything in the environment that you feel like heavy metals or some other kind of toxins that you feel are in your body, you may feel like you want to purge them and do some kind of cleanses or release and get them out of your system. So it could be figuratively, it could be literally, it could be, you know, like wanting to let the good times roll. You want to sow your wild oats, you know, but getting things out of your system comes up here strongly for you in the month of January and maybe moving on even into February. You may be talking to people in positions of power that could help you along in your situation. This could be work related. So it could be like bosses, managers, supervisors, bosses, leaders, owners of the company, maybe, or business you work for. This could be people in your local government, people in positions of power that could maybe like help you in some way with something you're trying to do. That comes up here also. You may feel like you need more courage and strength to persevere. You may feel like you have been put on the back burner or have had to take a back seat to other people, or due to circumstances and situations going on could have made you feel like that. You may be putting out a lot of knowledge and wisdom to the public and the masses could be on social media, could be videos, could be in whatever way that you choose to do that. This could be somebody that's guaranteeing you some kind of success of something, or guaranteeing you, like giving you the best price for something. Or like, you know, it could be a landlord guaranteeing you your price of what your rent is going to be, or, you know, like buying a home, guaranteeing you this, you know, they're accepting your offer, like guaranteeing you something. And it could have to do with money that you have to spend or that you earn. So the card you have with it is Two of Pentacles. The other sign to get this card was Cancer. And Two of Pentacles is weighing your options, seeking balance, perhaps having to make a decision or a choice between two things. There's emotions tied up here with the Two of Pentacles card. You may be searching out new homes or new places to live, or maybe new jobs, because I get searching out. And I feel like it's more like homes or residences, but it could be work also. You may be really ultra cautious right now, where you're like, I want to be absolutely certain of what I do, what decisions I make. I don't want to have to redo or undo anything. Like it's like you're kind of worried about making a mistake. You could make some investments that you hope that by putting that energy out there that you're going to have, you know, the reciprocal energy of capital gains come to you from investments that you could be making now. You may feel like there's going to be turbulent waters in the financial world. Depending on what country you live in, you could feel this way about, you know, the government that runs your country, whomever's running it, who whoever the people are that are running it. You may feel like there could be disruption to the financial world, to the financial markets. Maybe you're afraid that for the whole entire world, but definitely where you live, you could be focusing on that. You may really feel like you want assurances when it comes to money. Money you spend, money you invest, and money you earn. It's like, and wanting guarantees about price on anything, price of living, price of housing, price of maybe investments you want to make. You're really kind of playing it safe, or like you're being very cautious about your money, about your spending. You're like, I'm not saying you're not treading forward, because I feel like you will. But you're being like, you're doing your research and you're being extra cautious. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. It helps this channel grow, and it'll help reach more, it'll help me reach more people when you subscribe. So hit those notification bell to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. So thank you very much for that. Now on to the sign of Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, the first card you have is the Moon. This could indicate romance or secrecy and deception in romance. It could also be psychic, your own psychic ability and intuition is increasing and is heightened in the month of January and maybe even February. This card could also say something could be an illusion, so be careful of illusions. It could also indicate dreams. So you could be having a lot of dreams in the month of mid-month of January going into February. You may feel like you have to change your doctrine, your belief system, your perspective on things. You may feel like, well, what I used to believe in or, subscribe to in my beliefs or ideologies, you may feel like you need to change it. You may feel like you're not happy about how something panned out, and you want a stronger either money-making situation, like a job or a business, or a love relationship. You could feel like things have gotten out of hand or out of control at your work, or at a company or business you own, or in a love relationship. It may make you crazy. You may feel like you're watching people abuse their power. You may be getting tired of backbiting and rhetoric that could be going on at a company or business you work for, or in a family situation, or in a club, group, or organization you belong to. You could really want to unleash your fury. You may feel like you want people to not take advantage of you anymore. Maybe you feel like people have taken advantage of your willingness to do hard work and put in the extra elbow grease and extra time. And you may feel like, and it could be coworkers that are taking advantage of you. This could be bosses. Even in clubs, groups, and organizations, that could happen, but this could also be in a love relationship. Wherever you feel like people are kind of taking advantage of like your willingness to go the extra mile, to put in hard work, to put in the elbow grease, to work more hours, or whatever, your efforts, you may feel like you're done with that now and you want to stand up to it or change the situation in some way. Card you have with it is the Hierophant or Hierophant, however you want to pronounce it. And this is God or a high priest or pope giving you a blessing or a warning. It could also indicate higher education and higher learning. You could be the student or the teacher. This could also indicate religion. I feel like you're finding your way back to your center. If religion was someplace that gave you comfort and solace and helped you felt more grounded and centered, then you may be going back to a religion that you grew up in, or finding a new one that may make you feel that way. You may feel like you're ready to tackle new things, new projects, new jobs, new family situations, but you may feel it's really necessary for you to pray and connect with the divine source in whatever way it takes to do it, whether it's like doing it on your own, through meditation, through your own spiritual practices and beliefs, and making that connection. But it could also be through going to church or connecting with people you feel are spiritual and could be spiritual advisors or counselors to you, because you may feel like you want to enhance that connection. You may feel like it's important for you to build something based on ethics and morality. It could be a business. It could be a business relationship with someone. Could even be a love relationship. But you are going to want to build it on moral principles and ethics. You could start teaching. You may want to teach others. This could be something you start. And if you're not doing it in a traditional setting, you could be doing it online. People teach people online all the time. On YouTube, right? Rumble, YouTube. People teach. So don't think that this means you have to have a teaching degree and you go to a school and teach in a school setting. It could be for some of you, but you could teach people in a whole lot of other ways. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Please like this video and give it a thumbs up if you feel that my messages and predictions are helpful to you. It really helps this channel more than you know. So thank you so much for that. So now on to the sign of Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. You're not going to like this card. I wasn't happy to see it because I'm an Aquarius sun sign, like some of you are. So you got the Seven of Swords. This is somebody lying to you, deceiving you, or stealing from you. So let's see why this is coming up, Aquarius. You know, you got to be careful because there's somebody or maybe multiple people that are really watching everything you're doing and everything you're saying. And they have like a nefarious idea or agenda at heart. They may want to trip you up. They may want to take something from you. This could be at work. You could have coworkers that are like, oh yeah, I'm waiting, you know, like just waiting to trip you up or for you to mess up so they can jump on it. Like maybe talk about you to your boss and like, you know, throw you under the bus kind of energy. Or it could be somebody else in your life, like, you know, that is watching what you're doing, watching what you're saying, and they're just waiting because they want to like swoop in and trip you up or takes advantage of you in some way. So you have to be really, really on your guard in the month of January and in February. You could actually have somebody haul off with something you own. Like if you're away on a trip and you have something in your yard, you could have somebody steal it. Could be a lawnmower, could be a car, could be something else. Maybe you have something else in your yard that's decorative or a piece of machinery or equipment, and you could be at work or you could be away on a trip or something and you come back and it's gone. Or if you have any workmen coming to your property, they may take something. You also have to be careful of like snake oil salesmen. There could be somebody that is trying to convince you that you need something that you really don't need. That could come up here too. Because their whole modus operandi seems to be like either you're not around and they're going to take advantage of you and take something, or they're waiting for you to not be paying attention, or they're waiting for you to trip up. So I know the Aquarians are one of the signs that get the most upset when I get negative messages. There are certain signs that go off more than others. Now, I'm an Aquarius sun sign myself, but I know there's going to be Aquarians upset. So you need to watch your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign, because maybe I'm talking more to Aquarius rising here, or maybe Aquarius moon. I don't know if this is going to apply the strongest to Aquarius sun. I don't know, and it will be different for all of you. So you really need to watch your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. Or if you only know one of your other signs, you should watch it. So the card you have with it is the Queen of Swords. Well, that's you. That is the Aquarius card, air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Now, this could be the person stealing something from you, could be an air sign person. It's possible, but this could be about you. If anything like that happens, you're ready to fight. You are not going to back down. If somebody is lying to you or stealing from you, and you discover it or witness it or become aware of it, you will like call them out on it or put up a fight about it. You're ready to challenge people. So if somebody's trying to sell you something you don't need, you're going to challenge them. If somebody tries to throw you under the bus at work because you made some kind of mistake, you're going to confront them and challenge them. If somebody steals something from you and it gets caught on a camera, or somebody else sees it and you can confront the person that actually did it, you will fight about it or confront them about it. You're not going to like sit idly by. If you know of it, pay attention, witness it, you're not going to just be like, oh, well, you're going to fight about it. And you're going to make them pay. You may take them to court. You may get them arrested. You may, you're not going to let bygones be bygones on this one. Some of you could be opening your heart up to new love and romance coming in the month of January or February. And I feel like if new love comes in for you, it kind of shows up as a surprise or in an unexpected way. I don't really feel like you're out there trying to seek it. I feel like it just pops up. And you're going to talk to them and engage in conversation with them, and you could be surprised. This could be somebody that would be a really good match for you if you are a single Aquarian. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Please subscribe to this channel if you're not yet, and make sure you hit that notification bell, and that way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. So now on to the last but not least, the sign of Pisces. Hi Pisces, the first card you have is King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is an earth sign person. This is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is an earth sign. So I hope I said that right, because sometimes I mix up things. Sometimes when I talk, it's happened lately. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could be you, or if you could be your sun, moon, or rising sign. But this could be somebody you know. You could be talking to this person of how to handle business or money matters. This could be somebody like you could be having a job interview, or this could be a boss, or somebody like a financial advisor. This person may have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, especially about business or money. This could be somebody you could date. This may be somebody you're starting to see. Now, but don't be thrown. If you're like a king, that wouldn't make sense for me. Well, just go by the fact that it is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. You could have a special bond, a special relationship with this earth sign person. Maybe you're already married or seriously coupled. You could already have a relationship with them. This could be one that's coming in, or a new relationship could be developing here. But for some of you, it's not that. For some of you, it is somebody giving you financial advice or business advice. It could be a boss or a new boss. It could be an interview. This could also be somebody that is giving you training. They could be like training you for a new job. It could be a teacher, a professor, a mentor, somebody training you at a new job or at some kind of, like maybe you're getting ready to start a new job, but you have to go through training. This could be a person that's training you. You may feel like they possess a lot of wisdom and knowledge. You could feel like their wisdom and knowledge at this point surpasses your own. So the card you have with it is the 10 of, I'm trying to see who else got this. Virgo also got it. You have the 10 of Cups. Virgo got 10 of Cups. You're getting 10 of Cups. This is happily ever after. It could be happy marriage, happy life, good health, having children, expanding your family. It could be good luck in general. And feeling lucky, being lucky, feeling lucky. Some of you will feel like you found your person, like you found like the love of your life. You may feel that way in the month of between January and the end of March. You could be getting married, engaged. There could be a proposal coming up here. You could be doing the proposing. They could be doing the proposing. Joining forces together with someone in unity. I feel like it could be maybe you're going to live together. If it's not marriage, you could be moving in. This could also be a successful business venture with somebody where you have a partnership that forms and it's going to have good luck and good success. But I feel it's more circled around love. If you're already coupled, the two of you could be enhancing the beauty of your home. You may be, maybe you're going to paint your home or get new siding or roof or shutters or interior, like beautifying your environment. Comes up here if you're already coupled and already married or already living with someone. Again, I get business too. So joining forces and getting a business up and running and off the ground, or a business you already have with a partner, growing, expanding, comes up here as well. So you may have a partnership in business with a love partner already. And if you do, it's going to expand and grow. If you are starting it, it's going to be successful and expand and grow. If you are joining together in a love partnership, or you already are, your family is going to expand and grow, or the love the two of you have together is going to strengthen, expand, and grow. These are the things that are coming up for Pisces. And you're going to watch how when you two put your heads together, how many things are actually going to work out in your favor. Again, the business partnership could be with a love partner or not, if that applies to you. It doesn't just have to be a love partnership. You could have a friend or somebody you know that you form a business partnership and it's going to be successful, expand, and grow. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when you do subscribe. And comment down below. I'd love to read your comments. So thank you so much for all of that. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, all of those are listed down below in the description box in the Show More section. At least the most recently recorded ones are. Or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and you can see all the different video series I've recorded. You can read what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you directly to that video for that zodiac sign on Vimeo. And the most recently recorded video series I've done is my Big Love readings for 2025 for singles and couples. First half of the reading is for single people of your sign. The second half of the reading is for coupled people of your sign, because you could start out the year single and become a couple, or start out the year in a couple and later become single. And there is crossover with those messages. I highly recommend you watch the entire video, whether you're single or coupled. You may want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in that video series. Also, don't forget, my psychic crystal readings for the month of January 2025 are available on Vimeo. These are an expansion or an extension to the psychic tarot readings that I do at the beginning of every month. I look into every topic I can think of to look at, and they're under $3 each, so they are quite a bargain. You may want to check out your psychic crystal reading for January. The other video series that are important right now is the New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot readings that I did for each sign of the zodiac. 10 cards. They're like 40 minutes long. It's probably the closest you're going to get to a private reading with me in these general readings. But I recommend getting your sun sign, your rising sign, and even your moon sign if you can afford it, or just your sun and rising sign will really give you a good complete picture of what's happening in 2025. Also, my psychic crystal readings for the new year of 2025 are available, and I think they're like a half an hour long. So you get a lot of messages and predictions from all of these videos for the new year. Are good to get. Now, there's many other video series. Like I said, I'm not going to name them all. Feel free to check them out. Remember, any purchases you make of these Vimeo videos help support this channel of Pamela Georgel, the Lucky Mermaid LLC, to keep going here and bringing you these messages here on YouTube and Rumble. So I hope you'll check them out. And thank you for all of your purchases. It does really help me out. Follow me on my social media pages, The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and Pamela Georgel at The Lucky Mermaid is my Twitter page. Make sure you're following the verified page on Twitter, because there may be some others that have popped up, but my page is verified, Pamela Georgel at The Lucky Mermaid, So you follow those. Anything else, you know, these people that are scammers, don't fall for it, because they copy people's pictures. They can make it look exactly like it's the person they're impersonating. It's really hard to detect. So make sure the spelling of the name is correct. And I never contact you unless you're on my wait list, which I closed in 2018, or on my cancellations list for a private reading. And you would get that from me directly in an email. I'm not going to message you on any social media platform. So be careful of the scammers out there, and block them and report them, because they're just trying to scam you for your money or for your information. So I hope you have an absolutely awesome middle of the month of January and beyond, all the signs of the zodiac. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.